Marco, so we heard from Guillaume Soro there. Is there a real possibility, though, that the new government will resolve the political crisis and the face-off between the opposition and President Gbagbo?
Well, Marcus, I think that hopes are pretty high. This is the solution that everyone's been looking for. I mean, protesters on the streets have been calling for a new government, and regular people, those who aren't out protesting, are, I think, really fed up with this long, drawn-out political crisis. Because I remind you that this crisis didn't begin with the dissolution of the government 2 weeks ago. It began with the failed coup d'etat and the civil war in 2002. We've never quite returned to constitutional rule since then, and after several peace deals, we're still waiting for a presidential election that is more than 5 years overdue.
Now, as you said there, Marco, fresh elections have been postponed all of 6 times in the Ivory Coast. Is there any indication from authorities when they could take place?
Well, an election would be the next logical step. It's in fact the first and only order of business for this new government. While the election is still technically slated for early March, I think it's now safe to say it's going to be postponed again, maybe until the summer, maybe further back until in the fall. One analyst I spoke to recently mentioned that the Ivory Coast's 50th anniversary this summer on August 7th and said that Gbagbo would be thrilled to preside over these celebrations, so he may be pushing to have elections after that date. In any case, the electoral list still hasn't been finalized, and considering that it was accusations of fraud on this list that prompted the dissolution of the government, this new government will have to be very careful to avoid setting off another crisis.